update. Look at this shit. Said this in the previous video. The price broke through the very strong resistance here. Like this. 1, 2, all the way back here. Yeah. So it broke through. And then consolidated here for a little bit. Actually, when I remember a trade that I took over here, the long trade, actually went up to target, but I got stopped out before that. And afterwards, it actually came right back down to the resistance for a retest. And this would have been a perfect entry, and just look what happened afterwards. It just went up and broke through this resistance as well. This resistance is from the daily, from here. So it just broke right through. Right. So, and earlier on I was thinking if I should scalp this, because I saw that the candles were all becoming so tiny, and you all know what tiny candles mean. Like this, it means that there's a decreasing volume, which means that a big move is about to occur whenever you see all these very compressed candlestick patterns. Right, so right here I was thinking if I should go for a long, but I wanted to rely more on my indicator, so I didn't go for it, and I kind of learned from my mistake from setting my stop loss too tight from what I told you guys about in the trades over here. I remember I said that this 15-minute stochastic crossover is very accurate when it's going by the trend. So like I was telling you guys, like over here, when I see that it has crossed back down, I would just immediately enter it, and I'll put the stop loss just right above the prior candle, and in which case I would have been stopped out by this. So I was thinking perhaps I should keep my stops a bit more loose. Yeah. So which was why over here I didn't choose to get into this trade, because of my bad experiences getting stopped out. Yeah, I relied too much on the indicator, and I just entered another long trade here when the 5-minute turned up right around here, and yeah, I didn't get stopped out, but I just closed it manually around here when I saw that the price action wasn't going as well as it like was expected to go. Yeah. So okay. I'll be very honest with you guys, I've been losing so much money. Like all the while. Look at how much I have left. It's I have very poor risk management. Like it's quite obvious the trades to take. Like I actually my just look at this. I mean, it's such an obvious trade to take, right? Like I think I'm able to spot the opportunities. It's just that my risk management is just terrible. Yeah. Yeah, like in the previous video I said that I would long this breakout, which I did, but then I got stopped out from setting my stop loss too tight around here, and I kind of got demoralized when the price went up to hit my intended uh, take profit level, and then I just got distracted and didn't enter again. Yeah, so I really lack the discipline. I feel like once again restarting my account. That's what I've always been doing. I blow up so many accounts and just keep on depositing more and more money and losing more and more money each time. But now that it's like when you start off so hopeful and then you start losing and get emotional, and then when it's down to this low you don't get motivated to trade. You can't follow like a 2% risk per trade anymore, because 2% of that, how much is that? It's just 2%. That's it's, it's $1. That's like the the market maker fees, even less than that. So when you're down to this low, you just lose the motivation to trade. I had once back then when I was down to 0.0067 BTC, and then I just went in and I managed to make back 7 times the amount in a month. Yeah, but that was incredibly risky, and I was lucky because it was during the bull season. So I just got into a trade that night, and the next morning I woke up and I was in big profit. Yeah, but that's just not sustainable. I need. I keep thinking that, like, with all these trading strategies and opportunities that I spotted, like it's so easy to earn the money, and I get too detached from reality and think that I can make so much, like 100% a month, and so I just disregard a lot of the risk management fundamentals, like risking 2% per trade, because I start off so little and I just can't, you know. I'm like looking at all this and like, oh wow, look at that, that's so accurate. But yeah, so I feel like just restarting again, maybe with like 0.001 BTC, and then I'll record every single trade that I take and follow the 2% risk rule and see how it turns out, and just aim for like a moderate uh, profits and not be too overly ambitious. Yeah, that's it for today.